Welcome everyone, welcome to the technical presentation era of technocracy. Now we are going to give the presentation about various topics in our SSGT. So first of all I would like to invite our first team, Ashish Kumar Baghel and Chandra Prakash. They are presenting their topic on Li-Fi, a special type of technology that will enhance the capabilities of Wi-Fi and all transmission things. So please welcome Ashish Kumar Baghel and Chandra Prakash with Project Li-Fi.
Good afternoon. Today we are here to give presentation on about Li-Fi. Li-Fi means light fidelity. Myself, Ashish Kumar Baghel,
Chandra Prakash Verma. We are here to give a presentation on Li-Fi fidelity. Now, what exactly is light fidelity? Light fidelity is the transmission of data, so illumination, or more specifically VLC. VLC, visual light communication. We have to use LEDs and light sources to transmit our data. Now, what is the history of this technology? This technology was first introduced in mid-90s in countries called Germany, Korea and Japan, but it remained untouched for almost a decade until Professor Gerhard Haas from University of Edinburgh reintroduced it as Li-Fi.
Now I am going to explain about the present scenario of the world. As there are many mobiles, they send the wireless data, but every wireless data is most of this sent through the radio wave frequency. This radio wave frequency has many disadvantages. Now we can see the present scenario. Radio spectrum is get congested day by day, but the demand of the sending of wireless data is extended very fastly. So who can replace this or substitute this? So what can carry this excess demand in future?
There are a lot of examples and lot of options for us, but we are discussing here about the speed. We have to maintain the speed that radio waves are producing. We are talking about the consumption in the radio waves, and which results in poor efficiency. So what is the answer for this problem? Definitely it's only Li-Fi. Li-Fi, there is a belief that it can give a speed up to 10 gigabits.
Now I'm going to explain how Li-Fi works. Before how Li-Fi works, I want to tell you that if that bulb is glowing in that room, it flickers at very constant rate, but our eye is so poor that even can't catch whether this light is flickering or not. But our eyes can feel that this bulb is glowing continuously, but it flickers at a rate of 100 to 120 times per second. So this flickering of bulbs gives an opportunity to transfer data. Very good opportunity. If that bulb is off, it transmits logical 0. If that bulb is on, it transmits logical 1. So through this we can transmit data, and this is the main concept of how Li-Fi works. And through this picture you can simply understand how Li-Fi is actually going to be implemented in the real life. If you all can see that this printer is connected to this bulb, and this bulb is not normally a simple bulb, but it is a Li-Fi, means smart LED lighting. So all these devices are connected through this Li-Fi. That man is watching internet or playing the video, that data is coming from that bulb.
Now there is a bigger question than that. Why only VLC? When we are talking about a lot of options, then why we are choosing VLC other than many of the spectrum they are available here? Because they have a lot of advantages over the disadvantage of other spectrums. For gamma rays can't be used because they are dangerous to us. Their radiation can have several medical issues. Actually, there are several kind of health problems. That's why we can't use it. We can use UV rays, but it's only in remote areas. As it gives a problem of skin cancer. We can't use in a populated area. Last one is infrared. Actually, we are using it at lower level, but we can't use it at higher level because of its lower power, which reduces its frequency. Then we only have the VLC as an option. Now talking about the organizations which are working for the devices working on Li-Fi. We are seeing here Museum Technology, which is incorporated by 2000 in California. It is developing various kind of devices that can be used to propagate and transmit data. it has already 3 devices which are patented for using Li-Fi technology. First of all, Li-Fi 4KP. It was used for microscopic purpose. Then they introduced Li-Fi 4KT. It also uses UV spectrum, but not in that much amount that can be harmful to us. Then last of all, it introduced Li-Fi 4KU in 2009, which is using for imaging purpose and several other medical sources.
Now the potential application of Li-Fi. Before I am going to tell this, I want you to know that Li-Fi is not replace the Wi-Fi, but it is only going to substitute at some place. So the first application in traffic lights. If in road there are some accident, then these lamps are connected to this Li-Fi, and by chain reaction they sending to another lamp, and at last they send to the information to the center where we can know that the accident is happen at where and when. So this is the application at traffic lights. Now the second application, at the safer environment. If there are some place where the radio frequency waves are harmful to use, but we need to send wireless data. So where there, like at some petrochemical plants or air place, we can use this Li-Fi. Now the third application is the public internet hotspots. If we want to use on street light at any place, we can use this free hotspots. If government want to give the free internet users, they can implement this Li-Fi on land where the people can use this Li-Fi. Now, last but not the least, the use of the potential application of Li-Fi on beds, on ocean beds, underwater. Very less waves are used to transmit data, and that one of this is Li-Fi. Because on underwater very few waves are used to transmit data, so Li-Fi is also one of that to transmit or receive data, Li-Fi on underwater.
So now what we going to conclude about Li-Fi? We need the alternate ways to enhance the radio wave spectrum. So then why not Li-Fi? Li-Fi can give us numeric opportunity to develop this technology. There can be a lot of hotspots like he was talking about the street lamps, to convert the street lamps. It also good in security purpose, as we know visible light can't cross the room, and hence it can be a security purpose. So Li-Fi should be a better option than radio waves.
Any queries?
Can we integrate optical fiber to your Li-Fi technology?
No, actually we don't have that much knowledge because it is still under pipeline code. They don't have that much information about it, and the 3 devices I was talking about, they use it's like a top secret project, I think, that is not available for us.
Now actually Wi-Fi radio waves are used for a wireless network, okay, but the application of Li-Fi,
so actually they are going to use Li-Fi as Wi-Fi. They are going to transmit with this lamps and the area that is covered by this light. They are going to have that accessibility, and they can have an internet connection. So they are going to use it that way.
so radio waves पर ही वर्क करेगी Li-Fi?
No sir. It transmits data through this visible light. Means that red, yellow.
Which type of signal it will produce?
Sir, this bulb is flickering continuously, but our eye can't catch it. So we can see that the converter or the controller which we set on our, suppose we want to
like we are talking about Wi-Fi, they are also they have their different spectrum types. We are talking about visual light because it is not harmful to us. They can use it without any kind of radiation problems. So they are talking about the things like if this area is like you want to use computer in this place, so you are having radio. We are talking about the visual experience. That can be a better option because almost every part of this room is covered with light. So that could be a better opportunity.
Fine. And what about the range of Li-Fi?
Well, actually, that is not that I don't have that much knowledge, but scientists have believed that they can give speed up to 10 gigabits.
10 gigabits
more than
the speed 10 gigabits per second. What about the range?
Where light can reach
Like if you want to use internet access through VLC outside this room, that's going to be a disadvantage of this technology. But we are talking about the alternate to it. It's not going to replace it, but we are providing a substitute to it. At some place.
Fine. And another question? Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation.